other countries. Job opportunities are excellent, R&D is growing, clinical research is coming to India. So a lot of pharmacy graduates and postgraduates are finding opportunities. But the emphasis of late is just pharmacy graduation alone will not help. They need to update their knowledge further. That means the knowledge base has to further increase. So now the industry is looking at postgraduates to come in and help in their R&D work, product development work, rather than simple manufacturing area. Besides this growth, what I am looking in the next 5 years is more and more people getting into practice area, that is, become community pharmacists and clinical pharmacists, and give a face to the pharmacy profession in the healthcare system towards the physician and the patient, be a part of the health system. This is what I am looking at in the next 5 years in the pharmacy profession of our country.
What is the role of AICTE and PCI in controlling pharmacy education system?
See, the Pharmacy Act was formed in 1948, was enacted, and at that time this was an act for the governing of the pharmacy profession and education in the country. Governing of the pharmacy profession means to create provision that only qualified, trained pharmacists are there to practice the profession. Before 48, any unskilled person could be a pharmacist. But after this act, they have to have a specific qualification and register in the pharmacy council and become a registered pharmacist, and only then they can practice. And for that, the minimum education required was diploma in pharmacy. So that has been prescribed. But later on, as the profession grew, the pharmacy council did not perhaps feel that it should bring into its fold other aspects of pharmacy education. In the meanwhile, the AICTE Act was passed in 1986, and it became active really in 1989 or so, where they brought pharmacy also under the definition of technical education. So by that purpose, now what has happened is, if you want to start a pharmacy college, you have to now have the approval of AICTE. If you want to run the pharmacy college, you still have to have continual approvals from this AICTE. But for practicing the profession of pharmacy, you have to come to PCI only. If you want to practice the profession of pharmacy, then you have to have a PCI approval to regulate. Now the council is taking a move that we are approaching the government that even the starting and running of the courses of pharmacy should be brought under a single purview of PCI only. So we do not want to be under a technical act